But almost 4 years ago now, Adam gave my wife Lavena and I one of the biggest surprises of our lives when he turned up in Singapore, completely unannounced, the day before our wedding. Obviously came to the wedding and then gave a really touching speech, and I thought the least I could do would be to reciprocate his and Meg's special day. So, if I recall correctly, we had about 32 guests at our wedding, so if you compare that to the 100 plus people here today, Adam, I think you had the slightly better deal. But I was having to think about what to say and try not to steal anyone's thunder from other speeches to come. And I figured that the best way to portray Adam and mine and Adam's relationship over the years would be to call out some sporting memories that we've shared together. And there were three that really sort of at the top of mind for me that I wanted to share with everyone today. So I'm going to start by winding the clock back about 20 years ago or so, to when I was roughly 11, Adam was roughly 9. And I think the important bit of context to note here is that for some of you who maybe have only met Adam the last 5 to 8 years, believe it or not, he wasn't always the mild-mannered, calm, mature young man that sits before you today. That's right. So anyway, about 20 years ago, when we were 11 and 9, we'd been having tennis lessons down at Busbridge, and I think Adam had just got a brand new racket. I think it was a birthday present from Mum and Dad's. And we figured we'd go down to the tennis court and have a little practice, see what we learned. Adam could wear in his new racket, and we'd see how we go. And for Adam and I, especially back then, this was never just going to be a little hit around, right? This was going to be a competitive match. There was going to be a winner, and there was going to be a loser. And this is how the game went, or at least how I recall it. I think the first set was fairly close. I may have just snipped it. And then as we got into the second set, I could tell that Adam was starting to get a little bit frustrated. Everything wasn't quite going his way. And that frustration started quite subtly, where he maybe whacked a few balls into the net in frustration. It then escalated a little bit, where he took his brand new racket and smashed it into the ground. And then ultimately peaked when I think it had just been one bad shot too many, and I think he just had enough, and he just took his racket and just launched it. And this wasn't a small throw. This didn't just, the racket didn't end up in the net, it didn't end up in the court. No. It flew over the net, over the court, and into the bushes nearby. And I thought this was a good time to say, well, was that game, set, and match? And I'm not sure we actually found the racket, but what I do remember is getting home and rather gleefully telling Mum what had happened. Needless to say, she wasn't too impressed. So that was memory number 1. Memory number 2 was a few years later. So I was 18 at this time, Adam was 16, and we were both running in the 400-metre race in our school sports days. I'm sure you'll remember well, Adam, along with 6 other boys. And we've both been training quite hard for the race. There was obviously a lot at stake here from like a brotherly rivalry and bragging rights perspective. And I'm sure Adam would have loved to get one up on his older brother. I couldn't bear the thought of letting my little brother beat me. And we start the race. Adam starts fast, and I'm just trying to keep pace with him and save a little bit in the tank for the second half of the race. And we built out, quite a bit of a lead on the rest of the fields. And then we're coming into the second bend, and I can tell Adam's starting to blow a little bit, but he's still in front of me. I'm trying to stay with him. And then we get into the home straight, and we're literally neck and neck. And all the way down. And I just pipped it. We're talking like maybe half a second, right? I just got the victory. And I was obviously relieved, but I thought it was a real testament to our competitive nature. And this was none more apparent than the next year when I'd left school. Adam was 1 year older, and he ran in the 400-metre race again. And he comfortably beat the time that I'd set the year before. So I think I was lucky to have the 2-year age advantage in Adam. The third memory I have, and I probably haven't told Adam this before, but it's one of my proudest moments as Adam's older brother and of Adam. A few of you know, especially on this table, that Adam and I have played cricket for Farncombe for probably 15 years plus now. And by the time we got into 2016, Adam was captain of the first team. And there was one match in particular that I want to call out. We were playing to Weybridge Vandals away, and that's not a joke, that's their actual name. Weybridge Vandals away. And we didn't get up to the best of starts when Adam lost the toss. We had to bowl, and then he asked me to bowl uphill into the wind for 8 overs straight. Anyway, Weybridge ended up setting us 204 to win off 42 overs. And for a Farncombe team that was quite well renowned for batting claps, that wasn't going to be a walk in the park. And true to form, Adam and Jags went out to open the batting. And then 5 minutes later, Jags came back and out Very good. And then Luffy joined Adam out in the middle, and the two of them put on a century partnership and really got us back in the game. I think Luffy got out for 53 in the end. And then I joined Adam in the middle with the score at 126 for 2. So Adam was 60 not out at this stage, and we needed 78 more to win. And for the next hour, I think I just had the best seat in the house. I watched Adam just dispatch the bowling all around the ground. And then an hour later, he brought up his century with just a few runs short of the target. And then a few minutes later, he scored the winning runs. And for me as older brother, that was just one of the proudest moments to be out there with him as he scored a match-winning century while captain of the team. So really special memory and really special day. So those are the sporting memories. To close, Meg, I'd like to welcome you to the family. It's you've been a wonderful auntie to our little Sienna, and I'm really happy to now finally call you my sister-in-law.
Yeah. Finally.
Yeah. Nudge, nudge. But yeah, it's been so great to see you and Adam so happy together, and really wonderful to watch your relationship blossom from afar over in Singapore. And I'm just really excited for the journey that you guys have got ahead of you, starting with your very exciting trip to Antigua, which I must say I'm quite envious of. So could I ask everyone to raise a glass? To life, to love,